Okay, so I didn't do it. I I didn't launch, then pushed it back to Saturday, which is today, and then I pushed it to Monday. Okay, I'm sure everybody's going to like, why do you do that? And I noticed that I was going to make the same mistake I made before. All right, just different form. All right. Okay, so I decided on Thursday that okay, I posted it on a Wednesday, and on Thursday I decided I was going to actually test out the features of the app. My Thursday, for some reason, and I believe it was my fault because I didn't plan it right. It got messed up really bad to the point that I couldn't actually get what I was supposed to get done. So Friday, which I'm supposed to launch, I try, I debug because I'm the one building and basically doing everything solo. Okay, so I debug and I see that wow, I have so many problems. And I'm not trying to make the perfect products, although I was trying to do that before, but I'm not trying to make the perfect product. Okay, but I saw that this is not right. Okay, first of all, there are so many bottlenecks in my product at this point, and I can't fix all of them. But I have to pick the ones that are the most pressing and I can fix. Right? So I said, okay, I can't give this to somebody because for what I'm charging, for the value I'm giving, the value, the perceived value I'm actually giving, this is not yet there. Okay, so I looked at it and I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to fix it today and then I'll launch it tomorrow. I couldn't finish it yesterday. It was a lot of things, honestly speaking. Things from like very, very little things to some really weird design choices I made. So what did I do? I told myself, okay, fine, there's more to building. All right, so what about your list? Who are you reaching out to? All right, what's your cold outreach like? And I was like, wow, Jesus, I was so stuck. I was so stuck in actually building the app that I didn't really look outside. Okay, when I'm done with this, what's next? I didn't think about that. Okay, so what did I do? Right, today and yesterday, I took my time. Hours of my day. I took about, let's say, 16 hours of my day to make sure I fixed everything fixable that is needed at the moment. Okay, things that the user wants. Okay, things that they cannot negotiate. Right, if there are things that they can negotiate, then it's not going to work. Okay, I don't want to fail before I even start. So I've already done it before, and I just perceived, I knew that okay, if I do this, I'm going to fail again. So rather than to rush it, and I gave a commitment telling you guys I'll do it 2 days later, rather than to just because I gave you guys the commitment, give myself the commitment, and now push out something that is not properly ready. So what I did was I just said no. Okay, I'm just gonna spend my time, fix this. Okay, what's my list like? Okay, fine. I'll use today, which is Saturday, and tomorrow work on my list. All right, on my list, how many people am I gonna reach out next week? Okay, so already at my list, I have about five. It's not much, but I've seen five people, right? I'm getting a list of LinkedIn names. It's a B2B product, right? So I'm getting a list of LinkedIn names and emails that I'll reach out to for every single one of them. Now, I don't want to reach out, get someone on the call, right? Because that's what I was thinking. If I get you on the call, that is big. All right, so I can't give you something that is not ready. Right? And the fact part, it was small things, like small, really, really, really small things. But then to have a proper experience that is worth something, like worth the price, even if half the price, there should be some things that are not negotiable. Okay, so I noticed that okay, fine, for the prompts, okay, when I'm getting the responses back, it's not giving me the correct response, it's not giving me all like the right thing for the price because I set it like there are different plans, there's free, there is monthly and there's yearly. Right, so what I'm supposed to get for yearly and monthly, I'm not getting it, I'm not getting on the free. So it's like no, that's not gonna fly. So most people will actually just launch it and then fix it along the way, which is brilliant too. But I just knew that I've done that before. It did not work. Okay, so I need to do better. So yeah, that's why I failed to launch yesterday. Okay, but I'll launch on Monday. All right, and even if the product was to fall apart, then I'll launch on Monday. But I just felt like these particular things, these are like must-haves. These are like critical features of the plans for this product. They cannot be faulty like this, right? Because once you start doing the outreach, and I know for a fact that once I do the outreach, I'm not going to have time to actually start debugging. Okay, so it's like, no, I'd rather just take my time and debug it really well, find out what works and what doesn't, what can be fixed later, and what needs to be fixed now. Because funny enough, I had like 65% of things that needed to be fixed now, and I had 35% of things that were okay to fix later. No, it'd rather be 65% things that are okay to fix later, and then things about 35% of things that you have to fix now. That's the better ratio. So yeah. So I'm sorry to myself. I'm sorry to you guys. Okay. Funny enough, I actually noticed. It was crazy. I just opened my YouTube to just check how things are going, and I was surprised that video got a lot of likes and no, a lot of likes. We got more likes than any of my videos so far. I think that's about three. And more views. It got a lot of views really. So I just felt like I owe it to the people that actually did checking that video. No matter how far, just a minute or two that they checked into the video, I do owe it to you guys, and I want to apologize. All right, but I rather apologize 1,000 times to put it out real wrong because how you do one thing is how you do everything, and I felt like I needed to do that thing right. This is the start of a new age, so I don't start salt, I don't start rocky. Okay, so yeah, that's why I didn't launch. But yeah, that's all for today. See you guys tomorrow.